Time to run away from Exalt. They've just won a game.
And that's your loss?
No! So they're anticipating that the teams may be a bit further south than they would normally be.
Yep, Simon trying to find a good approach in this one too. Probably, I don't want to say they expected the circle to go south, but parts of them might have hoped for it because they know what's about to happen, and that is what we're seeing right here. Teams rotating through the open with other teams sat there ready and waiting for it to happen. First Faze has got knocked by Quizzy on transition. We'll see if they can get him back alive.
Running away, running away. Smart shots come in here. Norkis finishing off Nixie as well as Ibby. And down in your bottom right here, Na'Vi in a lot of trouble. Uber is down. Everyone's just shooting at everyone apparently here. But Na'Vi's really caught in a terrible, terrible spot to try and get out of here.
So right now, Na'Vi, well, they do get the third player back up on his feet again. We saw Millman went down earlier in the game. And now, for Esports, taking the fight to Howl. Howl down one so far. Lazar has been found, and I think Fud Esports might just want to fully commit to this fight here.
People loving seeing this in the kill feed. Looks like Howl is going to bail and try and, well, I mean, they're in the car and trying to just relocate for the moment. Sarvam's gone. They're out in 16th here, thanks to the fact that Ascend, second place at the moment, is being able to bring them down. And Ruin is gone. So Foot does a bit of a wound to the top team at the moment.
Vard playing this one very patiently. He was set up there for a while, just waiting for them to peek around the side. Now one more ball. Schofield down. The mat is all that is left. Howl had a not best of games in the previous one. In their defense, all the circles were shifting away from them. But this time around ain't looking spicy either. So Matt gets to live for a little while. Chill out in the shack here. We'll see. Try and keep track of how long he gets to stay alive. In the meantime, Twisted Minds trying to fend off against DA, who was full speed sent it into one of their positions. Nice play on the side of DA, though. Catching them in a split, pulling up on it, finding one, but now Mert has fallen too.
That was quite decisive. Quicker than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
As Spiro gone. The rest of them just going to have to regroup down the line here, although one of them was moving far forwards. It was Batulins here, being a bit more aggressive than I was expecting. 80 goes down to full tilt, who are up the hill from them. Foot can't catch a break on a lot of these fights that are going on the edge. 80's already finished quickly. Batulins is deciding to just go full bombard mode.
I mean,
alone. Lou's moved up on the north, though, but this is a great start here. Batulins is a machine.
Sometimes smoking yourself off can be great when the opponent has nades. It doesn't necessarily work out your way, and as you're saying, Batulins finding the double there, pulling the space for him to maneuver, and Foot Esports now continuing where he left off, finding the two is Beamy, but Subi finds one in return just to instantly be taken down. Vard does fall, though. So Foot Esports down to just the two of them. Beamy, T-Bone, trying to see what they can make happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Escape can get much more done from this. It's an absolute flash barrage coming out against him there. And they did see him lie down. Now they know it's an easy pickings. As another wait, he's getting flashed by his own team. Stop this. There we go, they're gone.
T-Bone wanted the point. He knew that he was on my fantasy team's like, no, Beamy, go away, go away. And they wanted to give him the point. In previous engagements, so nice for him to be aware of the potential threat, and he read it right, because both Freris and Moldog were kind of looking to go down in that direction, but with the two knocks now on their kind of center force, they have to regroup and go the other way. In the meantime, Wu didn't make their way down the hill, they fall.
Yeah, it's really rough over here on the west side, because there's not really many transitions you can do in terms of a wide wrap as well, with how the terrain actually works out here. You just need to take these fights and need to win these fights. BBL is looking to do so. He has Rustamar trades out against Veronica, but goes down to Ribbons, and that will be BBL taking out Exalt quite well, but they've still got themselves M-Force to deal with here. And then on the opposite side of that as well is Ascend. M-Force is done, basically. There's no way they're going to be able to get out of this, and then it's up to BBL and Ascend to take the fight themselves.
Great read from Question Mark in this fight as well. You can see the shots now coming in from Dante too. As soon as BBL leaves the warehouse to go in that direction, they immediately changed their focus towards the southwest. They were looking towards Wu early, took them out. Then they started looking towards Twisted Minds on the hilltop, looking to where are we going to go off of this. As soon as they hear the cast to go, guys, circle in important right now. We need these kills, and they find two in the transition.
Is going to be scary for a lot of those teams on the west.
You think Fuss knows where Beamy is with that Molly being on the ground?
I'm going to go with a yes.
Yeah. I think he knows now where he is off of that Molly. Beamy not on fire. Goes down anyway, but time is being spent. Time that they couldn't afford to spend. Too much lingering on the hillsides allows for Polish Power to get knocked second time around. No, actually, no. Never mind. First time, Faze goes down. He found the knock earlier. Didn't get knocked, but not really going to matter a whole lot. I don't think that Marcelik is going to be able to make a play. And that's really unlucky because, as you were saying, Polish Power, prime position here. They would have wanted to be 4 alive. Ascent, formerly known as Shift W, living up to the former team name in trying to catch Question Mark before they made their way on over. Wanted a piece of the pie, but Perfectix gets all of it. A freebie kills Skelor as all of Question Mark is eliminated in the hands of Perfectix.
Now, if the Bratulins does have an angle eventually on Ascend as well, Ascend is going to be corralled towards destruction. They're not going to have many options to be able to work with. So, but Twisted Minds is falling back now, moving towards that north side of the circle, making sure that they can keep this linchpin held and secure.
Yep, the A falls as well as things sees no other option, just full speed sending it into the middle of it. 1 nade from Uber is all that's needed as they fall too. 1 nade, 3 kills, 3 more points for Na'Vi in their hunt for a top spot as they take out Sting and will make our way into top 5.
The cross is brutal. What can you do with it? And yeah, all these teams are feasting at the moment. Now, once again, it is that Ascend Twisted Minds fight that's going on, and Faze also has an angle on them as well here. So for Ascend, I don't know how you managed to make this work out. They really didn't have vehicles to actually work with for this kind of move as well. I think it's an absolute just split and hope someone survives, aka Brexco.
They don't get in here. They do not get in. I mean, you have all the other teams. Had any of them had to move, there might have been a world where they could maybe find something, but here everyone is just sat too tight. They're all inside the circle. They all have fortifiable positions. Ascent, this is you out in 5th, I think. Unless if Killiakai can, I was going to say, stay unnoticed, and instantly you see the tracers of 4 people shooting at him. I don't think he's going to remain unnoticed as long as those smokes are around.
I'm going to go with the smokes for a dead giveaway. Like, I'm going to go with that one, you know?
As we say that, though, Brex does find one, and James, well, I don't know if he flanked out to find Nox or maybe tried to put himself in a position from where he could catch Twisted Minds off guard on an initial push downhill.
Let's see how it goes. Ace 32 in hand here for James. Gustav now sees them, comes across the hill. Na'Vi was not really expecting this angle to become open as Amoli is going to be dropped on, hits the tree. Example was right next to that, so he is burning up at the moment and gets taken out. That's a massive, massive blow here to Na'Vi's campaign.
Had no clue whatsoever. Backs turned, none of them ready for it. Gustav able to find one. James in the flank, Hugh potentially able to find the last. Indeed he does. Na'Vi falls as James and Faze get a proper foot in on the other side. Issue now becomes, though, they're not inside the next circle yet, but Fex has already found the first.
Faze is playing a bit of a blinder here, to be perfectly honest, because this wrap around, I wasn't expecting this the angle to be coming in from. However, they're really making it work, taking those massive wide wraps here.
To be popped, it could still shift in any direction, and anything except southwest, I would imagine. Yep. Correct. Falls now as well. Yeah, the Orc coming into full effect here as the circle shifts away from Twisted Minds. I think this is stalemate for at least a little while now.
He keeps knocking people. If Faze keeps taking these hits left, right, and center, it is not going to go well for them. Marcelik knows where Gustav kind of is.
He's going to hear footsteps, right?
Yeah, he's being very patient about how he's approaching this. Not normally like Marcelik, yes, but
I don't mind Marcelik, Gustav getting killed by Marcelik proning in a smoke, because like 10 seconds ago, Gustav was the one proning in the smoke.
That's true.
It's only fair. Crunio gets bitten by the snake, and once again, Crunio. I mean, the Orc hasn't been nerfed just yet, at least not on an event server.
No.
So still a very deadly weapon, and even after the nerf, it's still pretty deadly.
Once play them out.
Yeah, have to do it eventually. Go for the points, get the kills. Spots 1, spots 2, gets the flush, confirmed. 7 kills for Polish Power, but here's Marcelik, the snake in the grass, finds one. Corexi, able to train it with the Grocer instantly in return, though.
And once that off angle actually gets completely compromised here, as Polish Power, you want to start making this move happen fast. You know that one is already down here in the fact of Gustav. It's 2v2 at the moment. You don't want to give them reprieve to try and get that res going.
Crunio is so far away right now, though he has to become an impact player. Norkis is holding off on his own, and he's only alive as long as these smokes are up and available. He's trying to make the wrap on back towards his teammate, but he's taking the long route to it.
I saw it, but he's going on the same angle that Norcus is at the moment. Are they okay, they're not getting the res here for all of this. Marsalek does finish that off, so it's still the 2v2 here. Fex, though, gets Norcus. It's all on Crunio here. It's all on that Org. How much can he do with it? As he does bring down Fex, it's going to have to be Curexi in the distance here for the 1v1. Molly comes out here from Crunio, but Nate actually connects with him. It's Org versus Groza here as Curexi coming around on the right-hand side, looking for an opportunity. Gets the flash on out to Crunio, but decides to go the other way. Realizing Norcus might be feeding him a little bit of information, wants to finish him off here. Both players are trying to throw misinformation at one another. Is he going for the res?
There is no way he's allowed to do this.
How is he allowed to do this? What am I witnessing? He actually gets it. Will he be able to spray him down? No, it will be. Fex! The pickup works! And Faze Clan get the win on the board. Stop playing with our hearts, please. Wow.
I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours.